All right, in this lesson, we're going to talk about the average daily balance method. And in this particular part, we're just going to talk about how to find the average daily balance on an account. Now, to average something, remember we add them all together, divide by how many there are. So that's really what we're doing. We're taking the balance on an account for every single day, adding those together, then dividing by the number of days we had involved. Down here we have Rosanna. She didn't pay last month's credit card bill in full, which means she's going to be receiving a finance charge. Her daily balances for the last billing cycle are listed here. So these are her daily balances. What was her average daily balance to the nearest cent? Now, rather than write down $345.62 7 times, they just told us the first 7 days she owed $345.62 each day. Okay, and then for the next 3 days, she owed $1,125, and so on. The next 6 days after that, she owed $812. Now, the reason the numbers are changing is because she's either making payments to reduce her balance, or she is charging more things to her account, which would add to her balance. Our job is to add up all these daily balances, but notice we have to total, first of all, the ones that are the same, because we have 7 days at $345.62. So we're going to take 7 days times $345.62 to find the sum for just those 7 days. Okay, that gives us $2,419.34 for those 7 days. Then we go to our next section. So then she had 3 days that her balance was $1,125. So let's total those 3 days. So we have 3 days times 1125. Okay, the balance for those days totals $3,375. Then we had 6 days with a balance of $812. So we're going to go 6 times 800, not 812, $800.12. We get $4,800.72. We go, now we have 9 days at $2,345.18. So we're going to go 9 to find the sum of those balances. So for those 9 days, it was $21,106.62. And finally, the last 5 days, she had a balance of $1,245.94. 5 times $1,245.94. Which gives us $6,229.70. Now we want to total those so that we have a total of all the days together. So we're going to add all of those numbers together. $2,419.34, $3,375, $4,872, $21,106.62, and $6,229.70. When we do that, we get a total of $37,931.38. Okay, so where are we now? We are supposed to find the average daily balance. So far, we have found the sum of the daily balances. So the top of our fraction, the sum of our daily balances all together, was $37,931.38. We're supposed to divide by the number of days. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to total these days so I know how many days I was working with. So I'm going to add 7, 3, 6, 9, and 5. Because those were my individual number of days. Okay, looks like 30 days there. So to find our average daily balance, we're going to take the total for our balances and we're going to divide it by the number of days. $37,931.38 divided by 30. We get $1,264.38. That is the average daily balance. Now this would not be our finance charge. This is just the first step in finding the finance charge. So we're just going to do a few examples of this step before we move on. But this is how you would find the average daily balance. Okay, in this question, again, find the average daily balance of the account. This is given in a different form. This time they gave a statement. So notice over here are the dates. These are the days. And as you go across, it gives you the end of day balance and any purchases or payments that were made. We're trying to find the sum of the daily balances. So it's nice here that they said the balance was $124.35 for 10 days, and they totaled that for us. They went ahead and multiplied. Then they made a purchase, and their balance was now at $210.77 for the first day, and then it was at $210.77 for 9 days. Okay, and so on. So they did the first part for us, where in the last problem we had to multiply to find our total for each set of days. So all we need to do is total this column right here. That's going to be our first step this time, because they did the days for us. We just have to total up all of those. So we are going to add $1,243.50, $210.77, $1,896.93, $145.77, and $1,020.39. That gives us our total of $4,517.36. Notice our formula up above says we're supposed to take the sum of the daily balances, which we just found was $4,517.36. We're supposed to divide that by the total number of days, which they totaled here for us. They added the days together, and there's 28 total days. So to find our answer, we're going to take $4,517.36 divided by 28. Okay, when we do that, we get $161.33. Okay, so that would be our average daily balance for this account information.